Underground with Jacob Anderson and Sam Reid. Season 2 of Interview with the Vampire is almost here.
Anyone want to start?
This show is based on the books by Anne Rice, but it definitely takes some twists and turns. Was there anything in the script this season that genuinely shocked you?
Yeah. There was later on in the season, there are things that Louis does that I was surprised that he actually does. And actually, it's probably more about what he says than what he does. To the extent that I was genuinely like, I don't know if I want to say this. And no, I'm not going to say it now. This is episode 6. I couldn't, but I was definitely surprised. And it's stuff that now I'm like, it's my favorite stuff.
Since you had the source material, what's one scene you knew was coming up that you were dying to film?
There is a scene in episode 3 that I shoot with Armand that in the books I always loved. And there is like a really big character that is missing from that scene. And I was annoyed about that.
We know your fan base is passionate, to say the least. Do you think this season will leave them screaming at the TV, or will it satisfy them?
Both. That's how it should be. I think people are going to scream at the TV and feel a huge amount of satisfaction and catharsis and hopefully emotion. I think it's like a very, very emotional season. I think that season 1 was. But I think there is also a kind of intellectual current that runs through Louis in the way that Louis speaks, which a lot of it is it's a front in season 1. You know, it's a front for this detachment, and it all kind of breaks down to raw, what's underneath the skin, particularly in Dubai. It's how do you really feel? That is, I think that when people watch it, there are going to be things that are shocking to hear that come out of that.
If Louis and Lestat were celebrities, I know People.com would be writing stories on their tumultuous relationship. What's the headline you use to describe their relationship, or lack thereof, this season?
Lestat back at it again.
I would say like 15 people found dead in a burnt out building on the top story of Cafe Du Monde. I think if Lestat were real, they would just be tearing up. I think the world would be their playground.
And what's a headline you'd use to describe your friendship in real life?
Sam and Jacob.
Go to the movies.
Walk around the city.
Sit in a park for 4 hours. Yeah.
Now, according to the lore, when you get turned into a vampire, you can't enjoy human food ever again. So if you were both about to be turned, what would be your last meal?
Just a big bowl of fries, I think. I just ate a big bowl of fries because I'm just thinking about fries.
In Prague, because we filmed in Prague, and we didn't really, we didn't really love the food there.
Wow, didn't you? Sam.
But Jacob and I, we probably had dinner at the same restaurant every night, and we had the same meal every night. Cafe Savoy, and we had chicken schnitzels and a salad, and it was pretty, and fries and French fries, and I had a lovely glass of Riesling. I didn't have wine, but and I think that was actually a really, really nice meal, and I'd have that.
Your last meal, though. That'd be your last meal. I would have a cinnamon bun.
You're both very convincing vampires. But if we caught you on a day off, what would it look like? Coffee, books, cattle farm, dive bar, day in the studio making music?
I just hang out with my family. I have a 3-year-old, so I'm mainly just hanging out with my wife, my little girl. That is my life, and I love it. It's that's my happy place.
Finally, I'm gonna put 10 seconds on the clock. Tell everyone why they should watch Interview with the Vampire Season 2.
1. If you watch the first season of Interview with the Vampire, that's the first part, and this is the second part, so you should watch the second part so that you can finish the story. And the story is going to be finished in Paris.
You and me. Me and you. You and me.
Jacob and Sam, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you. No worries.